I'm not exaggerating when I say that these items have significantly improved my life. Some of them have just made aspects of my life better or easier, and I wish I'd known about them sooner, so I wanted to share them with you guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay. So in today's video I wanted to share 6 items that I now swear by, I absolutely love, I would repurchase over and over again, and I would recommend to friends and family. And when I started this channel I kind of wanted it to be a bit of a what I would tell my younger self, what I wish someone had told me, and these things I would go back and tell myself years ago to buy as soon as possible. So I'll just get straight into it. I hope you enjoy the video. If there's one thing you find useful, then I would love it if you could give the video a big like, and I'll get straight into the items. I just wanted to say as well, it is a really hot day here in the UK, so I hope you're all enjoying the lovely summer that we're having at the moment if you live in the UK. But my neighbours are having a barbecue and playing a bit of Benson Boom, which I'm not mad about. I just apologise if you can hear it in the background of the video. So the first thing I wanted to share was the Philips IPL laser treatment, like hair removal device. So the IPL stands for Intense Pulsed Light. I bought this a couple of years ago because if you're anything like me and you have to shave every day in the shower, hair regrowth is just the bane of your life. I'd looked into getting laser hair removal at like a professional salon clinic type place, but it is quite expensive. I think like for what I was looking to have done, it was £1,000 or more. I think you could have different things done, so if it was just armpits, if it was just bikini line, then it might have been a couple of £100, but like legs, bikini line and armpits altogether was over £1,000, so quite pricey. And it also means a lot of appointments back and to the salon clinic, wherever it is you go in, and I just thought that was a major faff, like having to go back all the time. It's also not guaranteed to work or not grow back, so for the price I was a bit like I'd want it guaranteed. So I felt like this was the next best option for me, so I did a lot of research into them, and I got this one I think it was in January a couple of years ago. It was reduced in like the New Year sales. I'll have to double check, but I think I paid about £340, something like that for it, so it is an investment, but it's something I've had on my wish list for years and years. I tend to make a little wish list, keep things on there, and then if I still want them like a year later, it is obviously something that I've wanted and I'll save up for. So this is the one that comes with a cord. You can buy cordless ones. There's quite a lot of these, so sometimes when you're looking into them, like the different models, there seems like so many and it's a bit of a minefield of which one to choose. But this one comes with quite a few different heads. So you have a head for underarms, which has like a smaller window, one for bikini line, one for your face, and then there's a bigger one for your legs. So I won't talk about it for too long. If you'd like to see a whole video on this, then let me know, because I'd be more than happy to make one. But basically it comes with an app. The app's really good. It tells you when to do your treatments. It can be quite time consuming. Armpits and bikini line are very quick because obviously it's not a very big area, but your legs do take quite a long time. I only tend to do like lower leg, calf type area because that takes long enough, and you do a treatment every 2 weeks, and then after so long it goes on to like once a month to keep up with it. It didn't completely like get rid of all my hairs, but it significantly improved the hair regrowth and like the thickness of it. Like you could barely see it. It was very light. And then as I kept up with the like bi-weekly treatments, most of my armpit hair and bikini line hair had gone. But if you stop using it, so if like a couple of times I've missed treatments because I've been busy or just couldn't be bothered, you will notice the hair growing back. Whereas I thought you might do it for like so many months and then it'll just stop it growing back, but you do have to keep up with it to keep the hairs away. But I definitely recommend this, and if you'd like to know more, just let me know. So it also comes with this little pouch, which is really cute. This is what it looks like. So it's quite a big thing. You have different intensities on here, which is how strong like the light is. So I usually have it on 5, but on the app it tells you which one to use for your skin tone. Sometimes when you're zapping, it can like, you get a bit of like a ooh, ow, but it's not, it's like nothing really. And then that's where the light like pulsates out, and then the plug thing just goes in the bottom, but it's quite a long cable. And then these front bits come off, and then you can replace it with the other heads, so like the bikini line, the legs, the face. And then in the bag it's got little pockets for all the little heads that it comes with, like this, and then on there it has a little picture, I don't know if you can see, of like what it's for. So yeah, if you would like a more in-depth review on the Philips IPL laser hair removal treatment thing, just let me know, but I'll be more than happy to make a more in-depth video about it. And the second thing on the list I wanted to share was my Lumi alarm clock. So I got this earlier this year. I'm not sure if it was like February, March time when it's super dark in the morning. I was really struggling to get out of bed, and I read loads of good reviews about it and thought, why not give it a go? I bought it off eBay secondhand for £50. I think full price it's like £80–90 maybe. Again, there's quite a lot of different versions now. So there's a more basic model you can buy. There's this one, and then there's a couple of others that are like a couple £100. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's like £80 to £90 new, but I think people tend to buy them and maybe upgrade them. So I just thought, I've never used it before, I wanted to try it out. Secondhand seemed like a good shout to give it a go, but I've absolutely loved it. I don't use it for all its functions. I mainly use it for waking up in the morning. That was the biggest thing I wanted it for. And you use it as like a little night lamp at night. I've unplugged it now, so I can't switch it on for you. I have done a full review video on this one, which I'll link below if you want to go and watch that. If you struggle to wake up in the morning and you want to wake up earlier to be more productive, to get stuff done, then I would definitely recommend a Lumilight. Obviously during the summer months when it's light at 5 AM anyway, it doesn't make a huge difference, but I still feel like it does make that bit of a difference because it shines like brightly in your face in the morning and just wakes you up quite nicely. I much prefer it to the like horrible alarm sound on my iPhone that used to wake me up, and I have now been sleeping with my iPhone across the other side of the room charging on like the dresser rather than next to me, because this wakes me up. This is my alarm. But yeah, to put it simply, I just love the way it wakes me up to light in the morning. So it's a gradual sunrise over half an hour, and I like the little beep it has to wake me up once the sunrise. Yeah, so basically I just love it because it helps me wake up in the morning, which makes me more productive. I get more stuff done the earlier I can wake up because they're my most productive hours, and it's a really nice way to wake up. I much prefer it over the iPhone alarm. Yeah, so I would definitely go back and tell my younger self to repurchase it sooner rather than later. So the third item on the list is noise cancelling headphones. So I know this is no like revolutionary, most people have headphones these days, but I had some old Apple AirPods from years ago and the battery had got really bad on them. I couldn't even go out on a run without them dying on me. Like, they would only last 20 minutes and then they would need recharging, so they were in desperate need of replacing. And James got me these ones which have the like noise cancellation built into them, which I hadn't really looked into before because I'd not bought AirPods for a long time. But oh my gosh, it's incredible. I didn't realise the difference it made. And then you can have them on like transparency mode as well. So if I'm out on a walk with Ralph and I'm listening to music, I can have them on the transparency mode so I can still hear everything that's going on. It kind of elevates the noises, people speaking, cars, things like that, bikes, but I can still listen to music. Or you can have them on the noise cancelling setting, which blurs everything out completely, and then all you can hear is like your music really. You can't hear anyone else talking. Whereas with my old headphones, it was kind of like the transparency mode. You could always hear other things going on in the background unless you had your music like blaring. But I found these really great for like when I'm in the office and I need to concentrate and it's really noisy. I don't have to listen to music to block out the sound. I can just have them in, have the noise cancellation on, and then the noise is already like really blurred out in the background. Is that the word? Blurred? But they've been so good, even at home if there's like people cutting their lawn or just, you know, general day-to-day noises, the washing machine. If I want to be like in silence to focus mode, the noise cancelling headphones have been so good. And then I've just got a little pink case for them, which was just off Amazon, and I think you can get the actual like big headphones that do the same thing, but I've always just liked AirPods because I can use them for lots of different things, and they're small. So the fourth item I wanted to mention was these Arches flip-flops. So I'm sorry if this is a bit rogue showing you my flip-flops. They could probably do with a bit of a clean before I put them up on a camera. Ralph is also just playing with his ball down here, so sorry if that's a bit noisy. Go with ball. So these flip-flops I was gifted. Great, now he's got a squeaky toy out. Do you mind? Just trying to film a little video here. Should I carry on or is that going to be really annoying? So anyway, these flip-flops were gifted to me for my birthday in April and they're recommended by Orthopedics. So James's mum has had some for a while and I saw hers in the kitchen. I commented on them, said, oh, they were nice, and she said, try them on, they're amazing. So I tried them on, even though I thought somewhat smaller than mine, and it was extremely comfortable. And the reason that they're a bit different and special, you're bringing me your toys, is that they have this arch support here. I'm not sure if you can see on the video. So I have a very high instep. I'm not gonna show you my foot on camera. But this bit here really supports my high instep, and they're just super comfy. You can see the kind of shape of it, whereas like most flip-flops are very flat and you kind of feel like you have to hold them onto your feet sometimes, whereas these kind of gel to your shape of foot. The little bit here, thongs they call them in Australia, don't they? That just popped into my head. I remember when I was travelling. But this bit here that's usually like pierced through the flip-flop is like made into the bottom, so it's not gonna pop out like they tend to do sometimes. They are supposed to last a long time. They're super comfortable, they're super spongy, they come in loads of different colours, and I always swore by my Havaianas. I always thought the Havaianas with the thick band were quite comfy, but these are at a next level. These are a lot comfier, so I would highly recommend. You can't really buy them in the shops, well, I've not seen them in the shops anywhere, in either shoe shops or anything, just online on their website. Arches, a bit like the burgers but the flip-flops instead. So yeah, a little bit random, but when I got them I was reading about the story and like when they were made, and I think the guy had a sports injury or something to do with athletes and stuff, and none of the foot specialists recommended flip-flops for them to wear, and so they made some that were really supportive on your calves, like on your whole like ankle and things like that, and yeah, they've been great. So I would definitely buy those again and recommend them to anybody who asks for some comfy flip-flops. Do you want some attention? Like you don't get enough all day. And the fifth item I've got to recommend is a gel nail kit. So sadly I've not got my nails done right now to show you, but basically I like getting my nails done. I think obviously they look really nice when you've got nails. I used to have acrylics but then just found them less practical, so then had gels, and then before we went travelling just stopped getting my nails done because I knew I wouldn't have them when I was travelling and I was trying to save money. And then when I come back now I only really have them done for special occasions because I don't want to pay £30 every 3 weeks to get my nails done. Even though they look nice, I just think if I'm not going anywhere it just seems a bit too much money for me to spend. It's not a regular monthly outgoing I want to have, but I do like to have them done, so I will treat myself every now and then. And I've just found most nail varnishes that, do you mind? Excuse me. And I've just found that most nail varnishes that you buy from Boots or Superdrug or wherever, they just obviously don't look as good, they chip quickly. So I was trying to find a bit of an in-between, and I saw Freya Farrington actually on her YouTube channel doing gel nails. And she said that she does her own, and then she showed this kit that she'd used. And so I thought I'd have a little looky on Amazon and see what I could find. And there was lots of different options, lots that ranged in price as well. And because I was a first timer, I didn't want to spend £100 on a gel nail kit because I wasn't convinced that it would be that good. So I tried this one. This was like £22 on offer. I think it was meant to be 30 or something. And I've absolutely loved it. It's been so good. People think I've gone and got my nails done professionally. I've actually got my toes done right now, but I'll spare you the toe picture. Let me try and show you what comes in the box. So you get like one of the professional little looking lamps, which I've not had before, so that was quite exciting. A whole little setup at home. So you know, like one of these. So it dries your nails really quickly. There's different heat settings you can put it on. 24 watt, 48 watt. So obviously I have it on the hot one, so it's quicker. And then you get loads of gel colours, but they are the smallest gel pots you've ever seen in your life. I'm sure. Like this big. I don't know if you can tell how small that is. I haven't got a normal nail varnish pot to compare it to, but that is Diddy. But you do get loads, of colours, even though I'm a very nude and baby pink type of gal. But you got like your French ones, got the dark colours for Halloween and autumn, you've got a top coat, base coat, a matte coat, a glitter top coat, all sorts. And then you also get a little bag of like nail clippers, nail varnishes, that kind of thing. It is a little time consuming, so it's basically just like cut the nails to your desired shape, then you just file them a bit, put the base coat on, dry them, choose your colour, put the first coat of the colour on, dry that, second coat, dry that, and then you put a top coat on to finish, dry that, and then there's like a little oil that comes with it as well that you can put on, and it's done. And they look really nice, and I would say they last about a week. It does say on the instructions that it should last for like 2 weeks, but I tend to get about a week out of mine and then they start to peel. But if I'm in a rush and I'm going to an event or something, and an event, like I go to loads of dues, but you know, going somewhere and I need to have my nails done quickly, or I want them to look nice, I'm going out for a meal, then that is the next best thing to the nail shop. And I paid £20, £22 up front for it, and haven't had to pay anything since, and I've painted my nails loads of times with it. So I would highly recommend it. I wish I'd had that years ago, like when I was younger. Not sure how long they've been out, but there was different versions on Amazon for like £80, £100, so maybe they last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. You can buy different gel nail pots as well, so I will need to buy some more replacement gel colours soon. But if I had a little sister, or you know, was younger and you had your friends round, that is a really cute thing, I think, from anyone like 10 years old and up that likes to do nails and stuff. Just gotta get in every video. I'll try and share the link to them all below. So the last and final thing I wanted to share is really random, but it's contact lenses. So for some reason I put off getting contact lenses for quite a while, just thought it was going to be a bit of a rigmarole. I've needed glasses for, I don't know, the past 5 years, but they've gradually got a bit worse as I've got older. My eyes are getting worse, I'm getting greyer. But it's all good, it's a privilege. It's a privilege really, isn't it, to get older. And I got my glasses and that was fine because I only really needed to wear them for driving or watching TV like from a distance. Close up is fine, so computers, reading or seeing people is absolutely fine. But then I started to notice when I was shopping or if I was at like a party or in the office and people are far away, I struggled to make out the faces. So I feel like someone would wave at me and I'd be looking at them thinking, do I know them? Who's that? And it wasn't me until I got closer up that I'd be like, oh hi, you know, like I'd recognise them. And then the more I had to wear my glasses, the more just a bit annoying I found them, especially if you've got like your makeup on. They leave like a big mark on your nose, they make you a bit sweaty if it's hot, or you know, they steam up and stuff. So I just thought for any like social occasions or every now and then I would like some contact lenses. And also if you've ever worn glasses in the rain, then you need little like windscreen wipers because you can't see. And so I think I rang up the place where I originally had my eye test, and it was quite expensive. It was going to be like £90 to £100 to go for like 2 appointments, to show me how to put them in, and it was going to be like £45 every time I went. And I was just like, oh, that's a bit dear, but I really wanted them before I went on my holiday to Italy. And then I rang Specsavers, and Specsavers just like changed my life. They just pulled all the stops out the bag. It was like a free checkup to have the contact lenses. Everything was free basically, and the service was amazing. It was so good, they were so helpful, so friendly, and all I had to do was pay for the actual lenses. I didn't have to pay for the appointment or anything. So at first they gave me some contact lenses and I didn't find them that comfortable in my eye. They felt a bit irritated, but I think I do have dry eyes, so I've since bought drops and sorted that out. But they offered me these ones as well, which are the Precision 1 lenses, and these were a lot more comfortable for my eyes. They were a few pound dearer, but obviously worth it for the comfort. You can buy them on subscription or you can just buy them as a pack of 30 or however many. So these ones, yeah, this is a pack of 30. My prescription is the same in each eye, but if your eyes have different prescriptions, then you'd have to buy like a pack of 30 for your left and then a pack of 30 for your right. And then I had this little sit down chat with this girl. She showed me how to put them in. She watched me put them in numerous times to make sure that I was okay with it and how to take them out and everything. And yeah, obviously it's like a short-term solution. I only wear them if I'm going out or doing something. I don't just wear them day to day. I try and save them. That's why I've not got them on prescription, because I'm not wearing them all the time. Obviously you can do if you want to, but yeah, I'd definitely just go and get this sorted out for myself sooner. Luckily I got it done before my holiday, which was great news. But I think it was just because I'd heard people say things like, oh, I've not got on with contact lenses in the past, or oh, the thought of it has put me off, or I can't stand things in my eye. But actually it's absolutely fine and really useful. And so those are the 6 items that I wanted to recommend that I love, that I swear by, would highly recommend, and have completely upgraded parts of my life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's something that you have in your life, an item, something that you've bought that has drastically improved your life, changed it for the better, whatever it may be, I would love to know. Please let me know in the comments, because I'm always searching for ways to improve my life. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday at 7 for a brand new video. Bye guys! I'm saying bye, Ralph. He's gone. He's asleep.